Nolan.
Good evening, County. Can I get a whoop? Can I get a whoop for County Comedy Club? Week 14, 24. Better one, yeah. Whoop! Can I get a whoop for exams? Yeah, that wasn't going to happen, was it? Yeah, I realise everyone's sort of bogged down with exams and revision at the moment, so we're just going to have a really nice, relaxed, chilled night. We're going to take you through some of the comedy, sketches, and also improv, and also stand-up that we have available at Lancaster University County, Comedy County. I'm broken. That's what revision has done to me. But I'm going to, tonight, take you through some of my recent travels and try to find out if any of you lovely people are planning on any travels around the world during the summer. So before we go on, has anyone been on holiday recently? To any sort of place?
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, madam. What's your name? Emma. And where have you been recently?
Spain, on tour.
On tour? Was like just on a bus, or as like with a group of people? Women's football. For which college? For uni. Yeah, but just for the uni itself? Or crikey! Yeah. I don't do football. I don't know football. Someone afterwards, please explain to me what football is, because or you can do it now. What is football?
Bunch of people run about, kicking a ball. And it's
See?
like the offside rule.
What's the offside? No, we're not going to. The definition you gave me beforehand is probably what everyone gives me. So all I have is that it's a group of people, not even sure on what number, and there's a ball involved somewhere. No idea. But anything interesting happened on this trip at all, or any sort of funny stories that you have from it?
So I'm not people
It's secretive, man. Yeah. Any? I'm going to leave that. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
3.
Hello, madam. Have you been anywhere on holiday recently, or have a story from a holiday?
Not even at all. No.
Not even at all. So you've never been outside of Britain? Or
When I was like 10?
like 10 or were 10?
Around.
Around 10 years of age. So yeah. So you obviously a family holiday. Where did you go to? Turkey. Nice part of the world and anything. I mean, I know you were 10 years old. You weren't exactly getting like razzled and going out to club. Might have been. I don't know what your parents are like, but any stories at all from there in particular?
I can't really remember last week, so I won't be able to tell you from when I was 10. I'm sorry.
Hello, madam. What's your name? She isn't something called sir. Sorry, no, it isn't. Yes. What's your name, sir?
Aurelia.
Aurelia. Interesting name. I don't know where to go from that, sorry. Anywhere interesting you've been on holiday or any particular events?
I also went to Turkey.
In the same holiday?
No.
Oh. We're going for a family thing here.
What we got in Turkey for my mum's going off an ancient Roman was old.
No particular period. I'm sitting down for this. So why did your mother steal the artifact then? Was it just...
Because it was the old living place of a very famous person called Marcus Aurelius.
Oh,
And
yeah.
my name's Aurelia.
Your mother isn't obviously the most accomplished of criminals, so she just likes to play a big game of, like, happy families or matching games, where she goes. Hmm? I don't know what happened there. Let's backtrack. Your mother robbed the...
Yeah.
Yeah, are we allowed to say this on camera? Or...
That's fine.
Yeah, good, okay. So yeah, so what did she steal in particular?
Just a piece of a building.
Right.
Yeah, so she stole a bit of the building.
Crikey, and that's punishable, obviously,
Yeah, no,
by...
it's like an ancient...
So yeah, so if we learn anything from this evening, that if you do go to Turkey and you find ancient Roman remains that have a link to your family, in the most sort of like roundabout ways, even a name, don't take it. She eventually got off, I'm hoping, or is she still in prison?
No, they started it and let it go once they explained the story.
Ah, the police. Turkish police, as long as you can amuse them, they'll be fine. I went to America recently. Went to New York. I don't know, what would people's expectations be of the US customs system? Pardon?
We got shit over here.
Shit, that's one word for it. What I'd say is immensely boring. Because I don't know, everyone's got this expectation that the American customs is scary. And since 9/11 or whatever, that it's become over the top, and that when you get there you need to sort of like tell them everything, every event in your life since the age of 12 or something like that. When I got there, it was just a 2-hour queue. So seemingly what the Americans have done in order to combat terrorism is bore you to death, to the point where you'll admit you're a terrorist just so you can get a drink. At least you'll be taken to another room. But they ask you all sorts of silly questions on the forms that you've got to fill out as well. So when you're going over there, some of them like bear no reasonable sort of like judgment to what you do in your normal everyday life. So I was thinking through them while we were on the plane, thinking, God, did I fill that in okay? And there's sort of questions like, have you ever taken part in or been witness to genocide? I think, well, I did once pour a kettle down an anthill. So yeah, but has anyone else been to America recently? I know you're American, so that doesn't count. But you, sir?
Hello.
Yes, hello, Dave.
I went for like the last 4 years.
Yeah, yeah. What was
I'm
your...
not there now.
I know you're not there yet, unless you're a hologram. Are you a hologram?
No.
No. Good. Did you? What was your experience of the customs there?
It was all right. I mean, you know, not being white, I was slightly more concerned. All of us got back home, so that's fine.
High five for that one. Ow. But yeah, and while I was waiting in the queue as well, you started out this thing that you think you're going to get up to the desk and you're going to be asked every question under the sun. When I got there, a man was sat there who asked me 3 questions, and those were, what's your name, have you got your extra form with you, where you staying? That was it. And they literally took 2 seconds. So my recommendation would be, if you do go to America, try and think of elaborate answers to those questions, just to try and catch them out. Because then it would make the 2-hour experience just that little bit more fun when you get to the end. But what also as well, there's the thing that you have to do your fingerprints and have your photograph taken in order to match it to your passport. But when I got round the back, I noticed when I was looking at the screen, the person who was coming in behind me, that they already had their fingerprints up before they put their hand on the screen. And I don't remember them ever being taken. So it's like when I filled in my application form for my passport, did elves come into my room in the middle of the night and just steal my fingerprints and take a photograph of me and then run away? That's how the American customs work anyway. But we're going to bring on some great acts for you tonight. We've got some sketches tonight as well from our upcoming sketch show at the end of term called Remember the Laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave, Sig, yeah, good, confirmed. Yeah, and also we've got some improv for you in the second half, so please stick around for that. But I'm going to bring on my first act for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Just a couple of rules. Please don't talk to the acts. Please turn off your mobile phones if you have them on you, or at least put them on silent. And if you're going to go outside, please use the door at the side and try not to knock the camera, because that door makes an immense racket. So yeah, can I get a round of applause going then, please? McDonnell.
How you guys doing? Are we well?
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. I just thought today I'd tell you a little bit about myself, because as you might have guessed, I'm not from round here. Okay, I'm from way down south in East London. I'm from a place called Dagenham. Do we know Dagenham? Yeah. Okay, lovely. I'm guessing you know Dagenham for one of 2 reasons. Either Stacey Solomon, who's on the X Factor and the Iceland adverts, and not much else. Or racism. Turns out that was us. Sorry. But that is literally it in Dagenham. That's all we've got in our museum. The Museum of Misery, I like to call it. You walk in and there's UKIP posters and Union Jacks, and in the corner you've got the Stacey Solomon exhibit, by which I mean the actual Stacey Solomon, covered in cobwebs, trying to sell autographs to disgruntled racists looking for the toilet. There's usually a child crying next to an exhibit of a pregnant woman smoking. It's a strange place. It's a good day out though, there's a good gift shop. Well, I say gift shop. It's just a bloke with a coat full of watches. So I don't like Dagenham, I moved away, I came to Lancaster for university, I love Lancaster. The main reason I think I love Lancaster is because it is so cheap. Oh my god, the price of beer in this town just confused me the first 2 weeks I was there. I'd get to the bar and be ordering a round of 4 pints, and he'd say a tenner. I'd go, must be happy hour. And then it just never stopped. Is it happy day? Happy week? No, it turns out it's just the North. That's it. That's why Northerners are so friendly, they're all just hammered. My excitement did start to diminish slightly when I realised the same concept doesn't apply to weed. Like I got to my dealer and he said £10 and I was like, oh, fuck about. Where's my 2 for 1? Girl on the corner gave me a sticker. Was that not me? Turns out that sticker was LSD. I had a fucking great night. It was amazing. I loved it. I do like a drink though. I do like a drink. I do slightly strange things when I'm drunk though. I have a strange habit of drunken paddling. We've all done it. We've all done it. You know, go to the lake for a splash. You know. Your next door neighbour's paddling pool. My ex-girlfriend's toilet. It's fun. It's just a fun way to end the evening. Like, everyone knows that. I was in Brighton recently visiting my brother, and I was out with a couple of friends, got a bit drunk, got some food, you know. They left, I was making my way to my bus stop, and I was like, oh, I'm having a paddle. So I made my way down to the sea, socks and shoes off, having a splash about, having a whale of a time. And then I see my bus coming down the road. Oh, fuck. That's the last bus. I need that bus. It's an hour walk back to my brother's house, and I don't know the way. So it's at least an hour walk, so I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna have to run for this bus, which usually would be fine. But if you've been to Brighton, you will know that Brighton doesn't have a beach. It has pebbles of death. Fucking hate those. Have you ever, like, stepped on a plug? Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it? Imagine that with every single step. It's fucking horrible, I hate it. Okay, but I was like, okay, I really need this bus. So I storm up the beach, just managed to get on the bus on time. BAM! Now the bus driver's looking at me a little bit confused, and I realised that I've said BAM out loud. I just sort of jumped and went, BAM! Single please mate, fuck! And then I realised that also, it's 1 in the morning, I'm hammered, holding my socks and shoes in my hand, and now my feet are bleeding from running over those fucking pebbles. This is a rare sight, this bus driver does not see this every day. But you know, he has a chuckle, we get over it. I go to pay him, I reach into my back pocket to get my change, and what he actually put out is 2 chilies from my kebab. Do you have change? Terrible, absolutely terrible. A little bit more about myself. I'm young, I'm 20, I'm single man. I'm not good at being single though. A lot of young guys are good at being single, I'm not. Before I came to uni, I was chatting to a friend of mine, he was like, oh my god Luke, I'm so jealous of you. You're going to study theatre at university. You're gonna have so much fun. You can be going out partying, getting loads of girls. Oh my god, I'm so jealous you dick. Ah! Which is great, in theory. In practice, no. Turns out I'm what a lot of girls like to call a backup. A girl once said to me in a club, okay, you wait there, if I'm not back in an hour, you can just leave. That's fucking brutal. Joke's on her, I only waited for 45 minutes. I had a bus to catch. And I wanted to see if I could squeeze in a quick paddle. So I prefer being in a relationship, I do. I'm not any better at it, I just prefer it, I think, because then I've got an excuse. The reason I'm not any better at it is because I often fuck up, but then don't quite realise I fucked up. For instance, about a year ago, I had a free house, so I was like, free house party, what, yeah, right? So a few friends round, we got a bit drunk. I got really, really drunk and don't remember much of the evening, by which I by which I mean I remember fucking nothing. So the next day, I was just really confused as to why me and my girlfriend didn't have sex. We were just sitting in bed watching shit on Netflix. I'm like, someone's in a mood. What have I done now? Turns out, at 3 in the morning the previous night, she walked into the bathroom to find me passed out on the floor with my jeans and pants around my ankles and piss everywhere. Lying next to her toothbrush. When I was writing this bit, I remembered that I didn't even buy her a new toothbrush. I just didn't think to, I guess, I don't know. Oh, absolutely terrible. We broke up just before I came to uni, and before we broke up, she gave me a little basket of presents, you know. Most of it was just sort of general shop, like a little washing up brush, you know, little book of hangover cures, brushes, right. And then she gave me a George Foreman grill, which I know is not the biggest present in the world, but it's not a fucking washing up brush, is it? This is an actual present, which is why I've now named all these presents my basket of guilt. My flatmates love having the grill in, they really do, they use it all the time. I don't use it because for some reason, whenever I use it, it just makes everything taste really bitter. I don't know why. I think it adds onions to it as well, because whenever I use it, I just start crying. I don't know. It's weird. You know? It's very strange. And whenever I tell people about the basket of guilt, they would say, but look, you should say that, because that's like really lovely of her to give you all this, it's really generous. I was like, yes, okay. You are right. It is all those things. And if you think that now, then you're right. And I'm sure I would be able to see it in that way if I hadn't spent the final month of our relationship masturbating over her friends. I mean, I probably shouldn't have made her watch, that was fun. I did try and apologise to her, though I did. And that didn't go very well either. But it does mean that I'm able to give you some very valuable advice for anyone who's in a relationship. Is anyone in a relationship? Give me a shout. There were too many noises. Anyone? You are. What's your name, Aurelia?
Aurelia.
Weird name. Oh, sorry, that's been covered. I'll carry on. So how long have you and your man been together?
About 6 months.
About 6 months. Okay, so you are past the stage of just having sex. Okay. You look very disappointed. Because everyone, like, when you first get into a relationship, it's just a lot of sex, and then you have to start talking to each other, which is fine. But that means you start arguing, and when you argue, I imagine he apologises because it's probably his fault. I don't mean that in any sort of derogatory or misogynistic way, just men are shit. I'm pretty sure I've proved that in the last 2 minutes. We're terrible, okay? So give him some advice. When he apologises for fucking up, tell him not to do what I did and do it when you're drunk. It backfires. I've just also realised how much I've spoken about getting pissed tonight. Think about the problem. I'm fine. What happened was, maybe 6 months before we broke up, we were at the pub, and I was with some friends and her, and she was staying at mine, she was going to go home early. I was about to walk her back because I'm a gentleman, and she said, no, you stay, you've not seen a couple of your friends in a while, you should stay. And I was like, oh my god, you're so nice, I can just see her getting pissed with my mates. Yeah. So she went home, and she was like, look, just do me a favour, just try not to wake me up when you get in, because I've got lots. I was like, yeah, of course, don't worry, I'll be quiet as a mouse, don't worry about it. So she leaves, I get a bit drunk, and I start feeling a bit shit, because I'm like, oh, you know, she's good, I should make it up to her. I'm going to make it up to her. So I go home and I wake her up. And to her surprise, I brought her home flowers. I discovered in the morning that the reason she was so surprised is because what I'd actually given her was the chilies from my kebab. Absolutely terrible. I'm going to leave that there, just ensuring that every woman in the audience thinks I'm a dick. So, thanks a lot, and I'll see you again.
Go for Luke McDonnell, everybody! Another place I went on my travels over Easter was to Iceland. I went to Iceland before we jetted off to America. We flew on Iceland Air, which has a very nice little USP. It names all of its aircraft after Icelandic volcanoes. which like name everything after what's most likely to ground it. That's like buying a rabbit and naming it Myxomatosis. It's not going to go well. But while we were there, we found out many surprising facts about Iceland. Does anyone want to take a hazard a guess as to what those facts might be? Anyone? Yeah? Madam? What's your name, please? Brenna. Just off the top of your head, what do you think the most interesting thing about Iceland is? The landscape. The names are pretty interesting. Navigating around Iceland isn't fun. We'll point out because everything is sort of like just a mixture of vowels and the places that you don't expect vowels to be. So it's, oh, let's go around this street. But no, the most interesting fact about Iceland, despite the fact that all its notes have like little women on them in funny hats, is that 70% of the population believe in elves. It's great, isn't it? That means that 7 out of 10 people I spoke to when I was there believed in elves. So that means that if Iceland was this room, I'm sorry I'm going to have to cut you in half, sir, then like this half of the room here would believe in elves and would now be worrying about what black magic is going to be cast upon me. But let's be honest, I've been gifted the hair of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, so that's already well placed. Oh, hello. But it's funny though, because Iceland, it's gone through a lot of legal disputes in recent years about roads straying too close to where elves are meant to live. It's just amazing. So that's like, that just gives you the image of a load of elves sat protesting in a lay-by, like flicking birds at tourists. It's just a brilliant image. And also as well, it's sort of thing like if that means that the government has spent quite a bit of money doing this, and I think that's why the economy collapsed in 2008 in Iceland. Just don't want to admit that to the IMF. It's like, yeah, it was elves. Was it now? Nah, come on. But yeah, so good. Hello. You're staring at me. Why are you? It just seemed like an intense stare. Have you been to Iceland before, Dave? Are you still trying to tell me?
Pay attention to you.
Thank you.
You can look over there.
Do that, there you go. Good. And while Dave looks over there, we'll get on our next act for the evening. Let's get a cheer going, please. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Ed Colley.
Hi. Flatmates, am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I live alone. I've been told that living on my own has distorted my perception of reality. I don't need to take that from a kettle. Oh no! Don't even get me started on what the pot said to him. The hypocrite. There are advantages though, there are advantages to living on your own. The one everyone seems to think of is being able to walk around naked, but I've never really seen the attraction with that. Because you know when you're having a shower, you have to do that sort of tactical dash through your house to get it. Yeah. It's nowhere near as much fun when you're living on your own. So what I sometimes like to do is like to get in the zone, give myself like a toothpaste camouflage. Some people say that defeats the purpose of having a shower. That just means I get to do it all over again. That's the way I spent an afternoon. Or a weekend. Or last summer. So, it can get lonely. You can get lonely living on your own. Flat games nights, they're pretty depressing. I'm not sure if any of you have played one-player Twister. It's essentially just a form of yoga that impedes the colourblind. Christmas, that was pretty depressing, but I was going to be upbeat about it this year. So what I did was, I did the traditions, a little brandy, a little mince pie, put my presents under the tree, and I went to bed. And when I woke up in the morning, the sherry and the mince pie had gone. And the presents under the tree had gone. And the window to my flat had been broken. You can't expect Santa to hang around my flat though, can you? Not considering the extremely high local crime rates. So I did what we all do on Christmas. I had myself two bottles of Baileys, turned on the Queen's Speech and lied down in the cold. Hi, Queen. How's it going? How come we only ever talk for 5 minutes every year? And when we do, you just show me stock footage of national parks. I wonder if she can feel it when I touch coins. Because I've got a coin in my pocket. And I'm not wearing any pants. Can you feel my knob, Queen? Can you feel... No, don't put me in Queen jail. No, no. So that's what I did last year. But New Year's came soon after, so I decided, I was going to be a little bit more positive, a little bit more upbeat. So I started doing arts and crafts. And in my house I found like these paper plates, yeah? And I drew a little face on one, but it started getting a bit weird, there was sort of this disembodied head sharing a bed with me. So what I did was I made like a little body out of wooden twigs, like a little stick friend. And by stick friend I mean stick girlfriend. Hey, let me tell you, she was made of paper plates and twigs, but she was all woman, yeah? And the sex life, let me tell you, we even did that thing, where you eat food off one another. That was because I forgot to do the washing up one night, but still. So even, she proposed a threesome, but I was reluctant. Superglue had gone up to 130 at Wilco's. But it happened. Let me tell you, it was so hot, just watching their stick bodies rubbing up against each other, faster and faster and faster, and then a small fire started. But it was so hot, I've got an arson conviction to prove it. You should have seen the look in her eyes when she realised. They lit up. Look, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Ed, how can you love a woman with a stick figure body? To which I say, how can you, society? Yes, this was an edgy social commentary all along. But I tell you, I've also got a picture of someone who enjoys a woman with a stick figure body. It's a mirror! I'm still on this!
Have some satire, you! Get on the truth train, heading into realization station, sir! Look, I don't want to come across as preachy. I just want to give you something to reflect on. That's the punchline. I worked 5 minutes for that. I've had this thing for a year. Look at it. This lives in my house. I have to look at this every night before I go to bed. Do I look at the side showing me the smiling face of Joey Tribbiani, or do I look at the side showing me the face of a man crying having a picture of Joey Tribbiani? Good night.
Give it up for Colley! Yeah, we're going to move on now and give you a showcase of some of the sketches that we will be performing at our end of term sketch show, and also what will be our end of year sketch show, and may feature some of the stuff we'll be maybe taking to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival this year. Am I playing that down, or are you? Yeah, we are taking it to Edinburgh. So I present to you our first sketch for the evening, Dr. Doctor.
All I'm saying is that I don't think Saddam was that bad.
I know, you've said it 3 times.
Well, I keep getting kicked out of funerals, maybe that's why.
Is anyone here in here a doctor?
Oh, I'm a doctor! Wait, shit. Oh, right. You go, get an ambulance.
Alright.
It's very nice that you'd like to help, sir, but I think you'll find that I'm a doctor. No, it's fine. I also have a medical degree. Yes, but I think you'll find that I'm a stomach doctor, and this is food, and it's clearly going down into I'm a lung doctor! He's joking! This is my area. You say you're a doctor, though, but where did you go to university?
St Andrews.
I had a cousin who went to St Andrews. Do you know what he's doing now? What? He's dead. But I have a true medical degree because I went to Cambridge. Oh, look at the little posh boy with his big posh degree and fancy hat clothes. I don't know how you know my school's motto, sir. But I'm going to tell you my medical opinion. Shut up! In my medical opinion, taking everything into consideration, my dad's better than your dad. Yeah?
Well, my dad could fucking kill your dad!
My dad could kill 2 of your dads!
My dad has a swimming pool!
My dad has 3 swimming pools and a private jet!
My dad has 20 swimming pools and 8 private jets!
Well, my dad's having a birthday party and you're not invited! What the fuck is wrong with you two?
We
discussed that.
No! I almost died right here, right now, okay? Now luckily I'm a throat doctor, so I knew exactly what to do. What job doing? Do it yourself?
The ambulance is on its way! Oh my god! I sprained an artery!
I'm Dr. Justice!
Now it's time for our next sketch, Frankenstein.
At last, I am but moments away from breaking the boundaries between life and death. Soon, I shall become the first man to have reanimated a human being.
You right, Dave? I'm out in the town, yeah?
I'm actually kind of busy.
Nah, never so busy for a night with the lads!
I'm about to bring life to the lifeless.
Nah, real life's out there, mate, on the town.
No, I'm sorry, I can't, I have to. Your neck is in a twist. Please don't touch that. What about... Don't touch that either.
Surely the electrode should go up.
Yes! No! Maybe.
No, it's alright, you're just stressed. Let's go for a night on the town. Everything will be cool, yeah?
Maybe, yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, hang on, forgot my keys. I'll just...
No, it's alright, you go back in, you won't come back in again.
Oh my god! Have you found the keys yet? Hang on, that body's moved.
Yeah, it's just the wind, probably.
And that gash on his forehead. I'm pretty sure this guy died of kidney failure. And the look of fear on his face. He died surrounded by his loving family. No, I can't go out tonight. I need to find my notes. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to make him comfortable.
You can't make him comfortable. He's dead.
Well, actually...
Oh, God! What?
We did it, come on, we're going. We're going to have to bring it back to life.
Well, it's quite some time until the next lightning strike.
I'll go for a pint.
Yeah, right.
Lads!
And finally, sexy.
Good evening, sir. Are you going to order something soon?
More water.
Well, it has been 45 minutes, sir, so you should probably order something now.
I am a bit late, and I suppose she could have left dead on 9.
Doubtful she left dead on 9, sir. Doubtful she even left the house. How about I order you some starters? Some sexy dancing?
What?
Well, you see, the thing is, sir, you probably wanted this night to end up in sex, didn't you?
No. Well, I don't want to cast aspersions.
Yes, but sex, sir. You wanted to have sex with someone who clearly didn't want to have sex with you.
Well, now that much is clear.
I'll go and get the food, sir.
I didn't order...
I'll go and get the food, sir, in a sexy.
I really don't think it has to be sexy.
This is the traditional hand plate, sir, and now begin the draping process.
That is a sweet selection of hands. Do I not get a plate?
Well, waiter thigh is a plate of its own, sir. I believe that's a Turkish thing. Anyway, dig in. This is good, isn't it, sir?
I want to go.
I know, sir. I'll, go get the salads. The hot salads. These are the salad selection. Now, what I'm going to do is... There. All over me.
That is a slick salad.
Yes, I want to eat it off my shoulder blades.
Can I have a spoon?
sir, but if you could hurry up, the scalding salad is burning me.
It's just, you keep winking at me.
I have to, sir. It wouldn't be sexy otherwise. Dig in.
Alright, just get a bit closer, okay?
This is nice, isn't it, sir?
It'll certainly improve my evening.
Sir. I know you do this every week. You come in here and feign reluctance.
They just don't turn up.
They were never invited, were they, sir?
No.
You come in here for me, don't you, sir? I'll go get a fitter rolls.
Wait. Extra cream this week.
Around my... Very good, sir.
Give it up to our last guest performers.
Hope you enjoyed that as much as Jack did.
We're going to take a 20-minute break now, but after that 20-minute break we will be back with some improv games, the first of which involves suggestions from a cup. So if you could please, during that time, come up, put down any ludicrous you have ideas for lines, phrases, words, whatever you want, and we'll try and get those into the improv game. But please, 20 minutes, go get a drink, go to the toilet, whatever you need to do, and we'll see you back here. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stage. Your compere this evening, Mr. James Nolan.
It is on now. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you all had a nice break. We're going to do some improv games now. I'm hoping that you've all, well, you have come up in the break and put a lot of suggestions in our cups, and that's going to format the first round of the improv, which is going to be a game called Whose Line. I'm going to bring on two performers. They're going to pick out a few of the suggestions from the cup and then use those suggestions to fill in when they get stuck in the middle of when they get stuck deciding on a story for their improv. So can I please welcome to the stage first Tom and Jack. That's if Jack's still alive by the end of this. Okay, so gentlemen, please take your suggestions. Okay, and I need a place where these two people work. Aldi. In a supermarket. Yeah. So you're working in a supermarket, and a situation has arisen. What is that situation?
There's no more bacon.
There's no more bacon. You're in a supermarket. There's no more bacon. Take it away.
Tom, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
There's no more bacon,
I'm really sorry,
There's no more bacon, Jack! I'm
no
sorry!
more bacon, Oh! Suck my nan! Yeah, that's right! Always getting down on me here! Oh, we're out of bacon! Oh, all the milk sour! Someone's pissed on the cannellini beans! Fuck you, man! Hate working here! Okay, we're out of bacon! Okay, I didn't speak to your nan!
That was one time, goddammit! She came up to me! She came up to me and she said, mutual masturbation! And you know what, Tom? You know what? It was the best nan sucking I've ever done. Now where the fuck is the bacon? I am your manager after all. I'm gonna go to America and be in pictures! Oh, I can't take it here anymore! The supermarket, the constant action my man is getting! It's too much, okay? Always with the dream and stuff, isn't it? I want to be in pictures. You know what my dream was before I became supermarket manager? My dream was ding dong! That's right, I wanted to be a doorbell. When I went to the estate agents, they said, oh no, human beings can't be doorbells. Well, you know what? That crushed me. So, you know what, maybe you should be.
Jack, I didn't know you wanted to be a doorbell. You should follow your dream. I remember when my dad was laying on his deathbed, I drew close to him and I knew he was in his final moments. And he whispered in my ear and said to me,
Who in Lucy has the slickest rhymes? And do you know what I said to him? Let me guess. You said to him, Natasha Bedingfield's imminent comeback. God, I'm right, I said that! You didn't really understand it! He said she's not in Lucy, I mean... It never happened. You know what we should both do now? What? Let's go and find some fucking bacon. You now have some. What? Let's have some bacon and see.
Okay, we're going to do another one of those tonight. Welcome Ed and Eddie to the stage, please. No pun intended. Okay, so can I have a relationship between Ed and Eddie, please?
Brothers.
Brothers, yeah.
Doctor and patient.
Doctor and patient, yes. And something's wrong with Ed. Take your pick. What's wrong with Ed?
Testicles are massive.
Ed's got massive testicles. Take it.
I'll just sit down here. You come in, sir. What seems to be the problem?
Why, sir, my testicles are ginormous.
Dearie me, they're huge.
I asked my neighbour what they thought about it, and they told me that I should... Sometimes it hurts when I wee.
Those things. Is it hygienic down there?
Oh no, very much not, sir. It's like the River Amazon, and that's a very dirty river, sir.
Indeed. Right, so there's only one thing we can do. Take a seat.
Oh, okay.
I have stress in my legs, don't worry about it. Right, so let me just search. Okay, apparently we should look for my shit stains better than yours. Yes, lean forward. Everything seems to be in order there. Now, you do me.
Yes, very much.
Okay, so I'm pretty much fine.
Yes, I believe so.
Well, that's step one of Google. So next step. Why, sir, that's the most eloquent thing anybody's ever said to me. Thank you, Google. It's become sentient. Fantastic.
Well, you know what they say about software gaining sentience?
What?
Belly button fluff.
Yes.
Weird. That was a saying.
First Google learned to talk, and then it gained a body.
It's pretty crazy.
Yes, and you have massive testicles. That's it. So, do they hurt anywhere?
Well, they hurt here.
What about over here?
Not so much. You might say they hurt as much as when you come and slum and welcome to the jam.
Yes. That would cause significant pain. Right, well, I don't think there's anything we can do there, but we might be able to disguise it in some way. Let me check the medical handbook. Your face is enchanting.
Why, thank you, Doctor.
Well, hopefully that can distract from your massive testicles. But here we go, the next section. Who in Lucy has the school-list fleet? It's a typo, I'm sure.
Okay, so I don't think this is getting anywhere. So, do you have any, books that we could consult?
Well,
Go old school. We don't need the internet.
okay, well, here's a drawer. This file says, gird your loins, I see side burning.
That one over there says, the French vavavoche.
That's it. I know how we can disguise them. I'm going to paint a globe on your testicles. And then you can just say, well, I'm just carrying a massive globe.
Good idea, Doc.
All right, well, I'll start on France then. There we go. I think we're done here. Good job.
Thanks, Doc.
And see. Okay, we're going to move on to our next game, which is called Mary Berry. So can I please have Jim and Eddie up to the stage, please? In this game, Jim and Eddie are going to act out a serious situation, and after 30 seconds, I'm going to clap, and they're going to make that situation as amusing as they possibly can. So first of all, can I have these two people work at a place, where do they work?
Undertakers.
Undertakers, you're undertakers, and there's a problem at the undertakers, what is it?
They've run out of burial space for an important funeral.
You've run out of burial space at the undertakers, okay? So please, take it away.
So, where are we going to bury Mrs. Jones?
Well,
There's not much graveyard real estate left.
some of these older graves, the graves are falling apart. No one around's going to remember them.
They'll have paid if we just put them across.
Probably not. Probably not in the regulations.
Yeah, well,
It's very important.
some of these graves are like 500 years old. And I mean, someone probably aren't even really great. I mean, like, I dug that one up the other day and wore it as a big coat. And walked around and went down to the shops. I said, oh, hello, Mrs. Smith, the shopkeeper. Can I have some eggs? And she says, no, you can't have some eggs. I'm ringing the police. You're wearing a skin as a coat. That's not legal anymore. That's not legal anymore. Get out of my shop.
Of course, I get all my Christmas presents from here.
Yeah.
There's probably some space there.
There is some great shit in there.
Move the skull too. Maybe cut the body up into little pieces. Put it all around the grave. It's what she would have wanted.
I got this salmon dish from one of those graves. Isn't it tasteful? How tasteful the salmon dish is. I'm giving it to my mum for Christmas next year.
You know, I think there could be a lot of money in this. I think we're on the wrong end of the graves.
Yeah.
Spades.
And scene. Okay, so we're going to do another one of those. So can we have Dave and Michael up to the stage, please? Hello.
Can we not do graves? Because I feel that's just been plumb.
More graves.
Yeah, too many graves. What would you like Dave and Michael to be instead then?
Dying.
Hang on. One of you is dying, but what's the relationship between them?
Dying standing up.
I got some chairs.
Yeah, go for it. Michael getting very into character. So yeah, a relationship.
Grandfather and grandson.
Grandfather and grandson, I like that, yeah. So, here comes the,
Sorry. Professionalism is important.
Okay, so 30 seconds until I clap, and take it away.
Do you want to lie down, Grandad? Just undermine the game.
Okay.
Do you have any wisdom to impart to me?
Live your life more than I did. Become a werewolf. They're cool as shit. Have you seen the werewolf film starring Benicio del Toro?
Can we back? No. Sorry.
Are you sure you don't want
I know you're the.
Del Toro's fantastic.
I know you're the one dying. Can we backtrack a little bit?
Okay.
Werewolves?
Yes. Become one.
Okay. What? Are you a werewolf?
No, I just like hunting them. Basically, find a werewolf, let him bite you, not in the neck, you'll die. And then you'll become a werewolf too.
Is that what those spiders are? Is that a werewolf that got?
One tried to get me, it's what took your grandmother.
So she's a werewolf now?
I assume that's why she divorced me. And then become a werewolf, and then one day someone will shoot you with a silver bullet and you'll die.
Right. Grandad, I know you're dying, and these are your last words.
Yeah?
No, sorry, real Grandad.
Fuck you, man! Have you not seen the film? Del Toro's fantastic.
Grandad, man, they're not real.
Don't call me mate.
Your shit's so fucked up, Grandad. They're not real, Grandad.
Go to
Blockbuster. Shut up, Grandad.
2,000 milliliters.
Shut up. You can't leave this world thinking werewolves are real. I respect you too much.
Oh, what are they, just big dogs?
Yes.
I went down to the dog pound full of werewolves.
Big dogs. the police shot you and that's why you got these wounds.
But you can still become a vampire, though.
Really? Probably.
Oh, fuck, vampires are sweet, though.
They certainly are. Oh!
And see. I felt like that relationship was too well fleshed out. Okay, we're going to play a game now called ABC, and I'd like to welcome back to the stage Michael and Dave. Hope you enjoyed that little rest, boys. In this game, Michael and Dave are going to try and tackle a situation, but they're only allowed to speak using the next letter in the alphabet, so whatever they say has to begin with the next word. So if I said to Dave, "Oh my, what's that over there?"
Please don't say that to me, bro.
Right on.
I've not seen
No,
that.
it's cute, isn't it? Yeah, quite. Okay, so can I have a crisis that Michael and Dave are tackling?
There's no tea?
You've run out of tea.
Okay.
Okay?
Anything else?
Got too much nickel.
Too much nickel?
Battleship's being attacked.
Eh?
The battleship's being
The battleship's being attacked. Okay. And can I have a letter, please?
J.
J. Start with J. Okay, you have a minute. And go.
Oh, just look at those planes! Killed! We'll all be killed upon the starboard bow! Look at them coming! They're coming right for us! My, a mighty plane! Filled with death and bombs, I'd imagine. Not today. This shall not be our final hour. Oh, it shan't, for we shall write a glorious song detailing our time here in the Navy. We have pink. Play the Navy, join the Navy. Play the Navy, then join the Navy. Questions you may have of the Navy include, are we on boats? They're called battleships, buddy. Right on, buddy, they are battleships. Stay on ships, they are battleships. Ships with backwind front of them. Definitely the next line of this song. Go! That's the one that goes like this. Battle, 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 battle. Ultimately, we've taught you all you need to know about the Navy. Well, who knew such a fine songsmith lay behind that layer of cowardice? Yes. Xenophobes are trying to... You think what gives them away? Oh, fuck my alphabet. Zay! Zoo! I overheard one of them talking at the zoo before the war. All the terrorists gather at the zoo, bothering the penguins, touching a giraffe. Battleships have guns on them! Couldn't we sing a song about how important the guns are to us? Don't you think we should maybe shoot them down? Every good sailor knows we can do both. Fuck it. Good God, we killed loads of them. How so? I don't know, I keep smacking this piece of metal against the whole shit. Oh God, these are guns. Okay, we've actually
Yeah, I'm seeing. Michael and Dave's album will be available on iTunes from April. Okay, we're going to play our final game of the evening now, which is Shopping Channel. So can I welcome Tom, Jack, Ed and Jim, please? Okay, so Tom and Ed are the presenters on our fictional shopping channel, so would you please like to make your way out of the room, gentlemen?
Scamper.
And we never saw them again. Now, Jack and Jim will be the mimes, and Tom and Ed will be trying to guess the items that they're trying to sell on the shopping channel. So, can I have a suggestion for a random everyday item for Jack, please?
Toilet duck. An old boot.
An old boot. Yeah, old boot. And what's special about this old boot? It has a magical power.
It's racist.
Jack, can you mind that?
No.
It was worth asking. Yeah, anything else but xenophobia, please.
It has Bluetooth.
It has Bluetooth. An old,
Could we make it Wi-Fi?
an old boot. They're both similar.
You shut the fuck up.
It's an old boot with Bluetooth. Yeah. And for Jim, please. What item could we give Jim? Hair straighteners, yeah. And what's special about the hair straighteners? They light up. Luminous hair straighteners. Hey, they're Russian hair straighteners. Did you say Russian?
Is that fluorescent?
Fluorescent. I say, yeah, Russian hair straighteners. And then we have a bonus item, which they have to guess as well. What could that bonus item be? Give me a landmark.
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. Okay, yeah. So Jack, your item is?
It's an old boot.
An old boot. That's the main.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, a communicative old boot. And Jim, your item is?
Russian hair strings.
And the bonus item? Mount Rushmore. Okay. So we're going to welcome back in our presenters now. So everyone, I'd like you to shout with me. Come back in, you shower of bastards. So 3, 2, 1.
Come back in, you shower of bastards!
Welcome back, gentlemen. Okay, so shopping channel, take it away.
Hello, welcome to the Structural Unemployment Channel. Don't tell me you have anything better to do. Yeah, crack open another bag of Doritos, make a cup of tea and settle down for the day. Right, so today we're selling some hair, a man who cares a lot about his hair, some hair straighteners,
next.
some hair straighteners.
Hello, welcome to the Oil Lily Shopping Channel. Please ring me, family. Right, we've got a lovely item here for you today. It's a brand new shoe. What's special about it? You can smell it from afar. Oh boy, maybe they can smell me coming, family. Please come. Oh, but no, maybe it goes on your head. Oh, it's got
Next.
So we're selling some hair straighteners, but there's something special about these hair straighteners. They're violent. They want to kill you. They're liberated. They're liberated. No. They're thinking hair straighteners. Are they Nazi hair straighteners?
Next.
Oh, it's a shoe. It's a magnificent. I don't know. It's a dog. It tells the time. It's controlled by the sun. It's solar powered. It's a shoe.
Ring, 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 ring.
Family, is that you?
God, no.
Sorry, what did you think this item was?
I thought it was a shoe.
How old is it?
It's ages old.
Is it a shoe or is it a different word for a shoe? Specifically.
Oh, lovely boots.
Yes.
So we're selling some hair straighteners. They
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello, caller.
Good evening, Colley. I was wondering if you had any.
Okay. Thank you, comrade. Enjoy. However. Okay, so they're Soviet hair straighteners.
Yeah, I'll give you that next.
Oh, this lovely book we've got for you today. You can leave it places. You can text it. It's got the internet. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got
Ring, 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 ring.
Yes, you got it. Sorry to cut you off, Cole.
So this evening we have a special bonus item which we're also giving away. It is something that you can It's mind control. The concept of fear. It's a hammer. A hammer that's very thoughtful.
Oh, we've got a lovely set of pyramids. Smell
Wes Anderson films. I love Life Aquatic. I really love Budapest Hotel. I just can't think of any more famous Wes Anderson films. Click.
Oh, the fantastic Mr. Fox is for you. Now,
ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Hi, I need to go more faster, more often.
Frequent and the furious.
Next.
Okay, so this is a film of some description. It's a statue. Is it a statue? Ring, 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 ring. Hello, caller.
Hi, so I find the Wes Anderson film I was talking about. I've got like 60 copies of them. You might say I have a pile of some kind of them. A loot, if you will. Click.
It's some kind of mountain, a statue called Mount Everest.
Next.
It's
Oh, it's this.
Oh!
I've only seen children's films.
Ring, 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 ring! Teddy Roosevelt!
Oh, the number 4.
I'm doing so soon, I was sitting down!
And that was the massacre that ended Lucy.
No, we're still going!
tell people that.
Well, let's have a big round of applause for our improv troupe. Thank you very much for coming along tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the evening. If you have liked what you've seen, then please do like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter. We also have a Tumblr, I don't know if that still works. Please,
It does.
it does work, we have a Tumblr, it works. Please do come along to our weekly meetings as well if you're interested in getting into comedy. We have them every Friday at 6 o'clock in one of the Bowland seminar rooms, but we will announce on the loose page when they'll be. That's a Bowland seminar room still in use.
We're in county.
Oh, now we're in county, so we've shifted to the college. But yeah, we are this has been a free show, but we do appreciate any sort of like financial backing we can get. So if you have enjoyed tonight and you feel like throwing a couple of pennies in for us, then please do, we'd much appreciate it. But anyway, let's have another round of applause for our fantastic acts. I hope we can see you again at week 16. Thank you, good night.